Hello, and welcome back to the original Larry D's Food for Thought. Today we know, of course, we will be reading out of the Old King James Bible. Be reading from the Old Testament and from the New Testament to the law and to the testimony. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay. We also will be going over a few scriptures today concerning the title the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Okay. I am going to, excuse me, uh, share these scripture with you right quick here. You can jot them down if you like. But yeah, man, I tell you what, I've read people say, hey, LD, I said, I learned that I don't have to fear the Lord. I said, wait a minute. I said, who taught you? Who told you that? Okay, but one thing I do know that these cats nowadays, I'm telling you something, they are teaching you from the precepts of their own mind rather than from the precepts of God. And they got you all going in the wrong direction. Because let me tell you something, the God of this Bible, you're gonna have to learn to fear him. Because even Noah, look at what happened with him. I mean, the Lord destroyed a whole world. I mean, he destroyed man and beast out of it and only saved 8 souls. Okay? Only Noah and his household. So you don't want to fear this God? Tell you something. Noah feared him. And the Lord told him what he was going to do, and he told Noah what to do. And Noah obeyed. Why? Because he feared God. Okay? And that's the same thing we got to learn to do. This God here, this Bible here is nobody you want to be playing around with, okay? Because he can do some things to you that you could never even phantom in your mind, all right? But I am going to stop sharing these. We're going to go ahead and go over these few scriptures I got here and see if we can get a tad bit of understanding on this thing. I'm gonna tell you something. This is a God you have to learn how to fear, okay? Because he do not play. All right. If you sit down and read this book, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Excuse me. But we're gonna start this in Proverbs. Proverbs, the first chapter. And I'm gonna start reading at verse 5. And it reads. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Okay. Verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Oh, that is written. All right. But fools despise wisdom and instructions. Okay. So it would be wise for us to take these instructions and learn how to fear the Lord God of Israel. Okay? But let's go a little further here. Let's go over to Job right quick. I'm going to Job, the 28th chapter, and I'm going to start reading at verse 1. And it reads, Moreover, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm at the wrong verse. Chapter 28. I'm reading at 27. But this is Job chapter 28, start reading at verse 1, and it reads, Surely there is a vein for the silver and a place for gold where they find it. Iron is taken out of the earth, and brass is molten out of the stone. Verse 12. But where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Verse 13. Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. Okay. Verse 23. God understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. Verse 24. For he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven. Okay. Verse 27. Then did he see it and declared it. He prepared it. Yeah, he searched it out. And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Okay, so all over this book, man, you can read what the Lord told you. You need to fear him. Okay. But let's go a little further here. Let's go over here to let's go to let's go to Malachi right quick. I'm gonna show you this here. Going to Malachi, the first chapter here. Let's see. Here we go. Malachi, the first chapter, and I'm going to read one verse, and it reads, A son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be a father, Lord say, if I be a father, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Okay, saith the Lord of hosts unto you, O priest, that despise my name, and ye say, wherein have we despised thy name? But the Lord said, where is his honor? Okay, and where is his fear? Okay, you a fear man? Somebody come at you with a pistol, what you gonna do? You gonna run like a scared rabbit. Why? Because you're fearing him. But I'm tell you something, the Lord got a pistol, and it's a big one. So you need to fear him. Okay. But he said, where is my fear at? All right. But let's go a little further, man, because let me tell you something. I've read this several times. I'm gonna read it again. Because Lord say, hey, I learn to fear him. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. I'm reading one verse, verse 13, and it reads, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God. Let me say that again. Oh, let me read that again. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. You understand that? That is the whole duty of man. People say, I've heard people say, well, LD, I just can't understand that Bible. Wait a minute. Excuse me. That is plain and simple. What's so hard to understand about that? Fear God and keep his commandments. Okay. Man, but I tell you what, people come up with every excuse under the sun to not do what the Lord say. Okay, but let me show you this right quick. Let's go to Psalms right quick. Go to Psalms 96 and start reading at verse 4. And it reads, for the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. You mean there's other gods? Yes, there is. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. So he should be feared above all gods. And these other gods, all those pagan gods, God of Christmas, God of Easter, God of Halloween, all them pagan gods, man. The Lord told you, stay away from that. Okay? And he mean what he say. Let me show you this. He told us right here at the beginning, man, when he gave these laws and statutes to Israel, and we were supposed to teach the rest of the world. But hey, you read this thing for yourself. This is for everybody, okay? This is the royal law, even the commandments. And let's see what the Lord had to say right here. We're going to Exodus 20, and I'm going to start reading at verse 3, and it reads, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Now that's plain and simple, isn't it? All right, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. What? He is a jealous God. He told you don't serve no other gods. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. What? This law right here. Verse 3 again. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Keep his commandments. Okay. All right. But let's move on. Let's go over here to let's go to the new book right quick. I'm gonna show you this here. I'm gonna tell you something, people. We've got to learn to fear this God because he is a terrible and a strong. I'm gonna read that to you too. Well, let's go to Hebrews right quick here. I'm going to Hebrews, the 11th chapter, and I'm going to read one verse because I'm going to let you know, hey, this one man right here, Brother Noah, tell you something, when the Lord destroyed the world, killed man and beast. Let's see what Noah did right here. This is Hebrews 11. I'm going to read one verse here, verse 7, and it reads, by faith, nor being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear. You see that? Prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So Lord told Noah what he was going to do. Noah listened, Noah obeyed, and he feared, man. He moved with fear building that ark because he trusted the Lord and he feared the Lord. Okay, and the same thing we got to do. All right, let's go a little bit further here because the fear that man have, the fear that man have, is that really fear? I've had people say, well, I don't have to fear the Lord. The Lord love everybody. He won't hurt nobody. You do not know the God of this Bible. Okay? And you being taught by somebody. Let's take a look at this right here. Let's go to Isaiah 29, and I'm going to read one verse. Verse 13, and it reads, Wherefore the Lord said, For as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, lip service, but have removed their heart far from me, and removed your mind far from him, and the fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. So men is teaching you that fear, and that fear is not fear. They tell you, oh, you can keep Christmas. That'd be all right. Oh, Jesus is a reason for the season. He telling you these stuffs, man. They strengthen the hands of the evil one. Okay. Then turn around all Easter. Oh, Jesus died on Good Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. None of that stuff. That's not true. Okay. So you doing that stuff, man. Lord looking at you. So you ain't fearing him. Like I said, he got a big pistol, even a shotgun. And I tell you what, you may not be getting it in the head now, but he got it waiting on you at the end of the line. Got to learn to fear this God. Do what he say. All right. But let's go a little bit further. Let's go to Proverbs right quick. Oh, go to Proverbs, what is this? Proverbs 28. Let's see. I want to show you this right here because people got this thing and a little idol in their head, man. They're thinking, being taught by these guys and precepts of a man, and not from the precepts of God. We're going to Proverbs 28 and read, let's see, one verse here, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. You see that? Now you turn your ear from that law, what law? That royal law. Lord said, I shall have no other God before me. Don't bow down to him and serve him. He mean that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna show you this. Let's go over here to the new book again, right quick. I'm gonna show you this here. Let's see. On the St. John, the 9th chapter, and I'm gonna read one verse. I'm gonna read verse 31. Let's see. Verse 31, and it reads, now we know that God heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth. So you want the Lord to hear your prayers? You gotta learn to fear him. Get away from that stuff because you serving all those other pagan gods. That is sin. The Lord don't like it. Okay? But let's go this last place right quick. Let's go back to Psalms right quick. I'm gonna show you this one right here. I'm gonna tell you something, man. The God of this Bible is somebody you do not want to be playing around with. He said the whole duty of man is to fear him and keep his commandments, and he mean what he say. Going to Psalm 47, I'm start reading at verse 1, and it reads, Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Verse 2, For the Lord most high is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. I'll tell you something, Lord, he can be a terrible God. Tell you what, he can hate you just as much as he can love you. Okay? So you got to learn to fear this God. And that would behoove us all. Okay, so with that food for thought, think on these scriptures and words throughout the course of the day. And until next time, peace.